Hey everyone, Weebabychiled here, and today we will be talking about the hidden spots for engineers. Most of us love the bacon-loving, scout-hating little mercenary known as the Engineer. He's small, but deadly. The Engineer is a crazy Texan who builds his own weapons, as most Texans do. The Engineer has many benefits for him and his team, providing defense and ease of travel with his teleporters, and he's like a second medic with his own dispenser, giving health and ammo, so he's a little bit better than a medic sometimes. Just saying. He's a force to be reckoned with. So, why are we talking about the crazy Texan today in 2024? Because there are hidden spots where engineers can place their sentries that not many people know about, but that can be used for advantages. If you know these spots and have kept them to yourself, shame on you. It's okay for me to keep them in my mind, but for you to keep them in your mind? Shame on you. Shame on you. So, we're going to do Death by PowerPoint today, shall we? Yes, I am militarizing you because I am now a sergeant. Thank you. The first spot is going to be in the Man vs. Machine Manhattan. This spot's going to be located towards the front or first gate at the beginning of the round. Does this look like a barrel? Does this look like a keg? I'm just calling it the keg because it has like a keg-like instance. There's actually a spot that not a lot of people know you can put your sentry. And how you access this spot, you'll need to take your dispenser out, place it between the main structure beam and the keg, and then once you have it placed down, jump on top of it. There will be a little spot where you can place your sentry to place it on top of the keg. Why would this be an important spot, or why would it be a spot that you'd want to use? The main advantage of this spot that I have learned when playing my games of Team Fortress 2 is it's almost an unhittable spot. And you might be asking, why is it unhittable? Can't the robots just aim at it and shoot it from the top? I'm not talking about the main robots in the game, I'm talking about the sentry busters. The sentry busters basically will run back and forth because it's trying to find a spot to officially set to blow up the sentry, but most times the sentry is too high or the sentry hitting area for that explosion won't be able to hit it. Now, there will be some times where we'll blow it up, but that's on the rarest occasions. But I've noticed that if you play it smart, use the rescue ranger and teleport the dispenser to your hands while the sentry buster's trying to get to your sentry will be completely fine as long as you can keep it up with the rescue ranger and keeping it healed if other enemy robots are shooting. I find this spot to be a really good advantage because you can hit the robots almost like a 360, and it's just a good spot to keep your sentry safe. Also, you can hide behind the keg, bots are shooting at you, and all you do is just keep building your dispenser and keep building up your sentry to stay alive further in the round. The next map we're going to be talking about is Upward. There are two beneficial spots on Upward. The first is out of the spawn room when you're playing the red team. There's going to be a little tower-like structure off to your right side if you look up after leaving the main spawn area. This little tower was probably built for snipers from the blue team or soldiers trying to be snipers from the blue team. So why do I talk about this spot? And a lot of people will say, well, wouldn't the blue team just be able to run up these stairs and then turn around the corner and see your sentry? You're correct, but at the same time, if you play it smart and have a pyro or have a team that's actually really good at defending you and helping you with your sentry nest. So the second spot you can try, this spot is actually a really convenient but also surprise attack spot for your mini sentry or your teleporter. The main problem with this spot, I will say, is the blue team captures the sky bridge. It's just good for a quick surprise attack in my opinion, not good for a permanent solution. Our next map is the most iconic map of all time, which is 2 Fort. This map that was on launch day for the Xbox 360. Other games think that just because they put a 2 on the title, that means it's also a good game. Also trying to put it on Steam for free to play. Sounds interesting, Some copying more of some other game that was way sooner, Ah, yes, 2 Fort. Good spots to place your sentry gun are in a few areas, mostly in your base, or theirs, on either team. I'd say another good spot on 2 Fort is with your mini sentry. I'd say the water, putting it into the water in the corner, or putting it into the water, right next to one of the pillars. It makes it really hard for the enemy team to see that there's a sentry underneath the water because of the textures, and especially if someone's playing on the lowest graphic settings possible. Shield your sentry from a high height, so if they're going down from the top balcony down to the water, most people won't see it until after it's already killed them, and then they'll switch to spy and then go sap your sentry, then just to switch back to their original class that they were playing. But on this map is putting a sentry on the sharp corner of this walkway. Doing this makes the sentry's sensors see beyond what you think it can see. It makes it harder for the other team to enter the yard, mainly because it's a tight spot that no one can see. There are a few flaws to this. Mainly, people can sticky bomb trap if they aim right, or they can just Uber and go around the corner and you'll be the first sentry to go down. But it's also a good spot to catch people off surprise, and it's also a good defense spot if you build up your sentry in the right kind of way. There's more spots we could talk about on 2 Fort, but I'm not going to make the whole video about 2 Fort. I feel like I'm going to take 5 billion years just to talk about 2 Fort, so let's get on to the next map, shall we? Our last map we're going to be talking about is the new map on the summer event of this year, which, yes, Team Fortress 2 still gets updates. No, this was not a map by the actual developers of Team Fortress 2 at Valve. Valve just plugged it into the game from the community because the community is what's keeping this game alive, and Valve doesn't realize that. They're still sitting on a gold mine of people that still love this game. This map is called Embargo. This is another payload map where blue team will start over by the sea, and the red team has to defend another vault, or a vault full of money, per se, for this man on the wall. I'm going to put his name on the screen because the script wasn't really written too well by myself. So there's 4 spots I found myself while playing this many times, and I will say it has on some unpopular opinions. Some don't like this map. I think it's great. I love this map. It's just such a really cool design, very colorful. I love the little robots that have little med kits that you can shoot down to give you the med kit. I think it's a really cool idea, and it's just really well designed, yet, you know, it can be a little bit of a difficult map. The first spot is when you're playing the red team to start the round. It's a really good, solid spot, but it's not always going to be there forever unless your team really can dominate the blue team and keep them back from getting to your sentry spot and just keeping your sentry as a kind of a buffer between them pushing the cart. Then that's beautiful. But if not, it's going to make it real hard to be in that spot forever. And the next spot's also going to be on the red team, and this spot is going to be over in the middle of the town. This spot is on the corner of the building, and it's around this edge that not a lot of people will expect the sentry to be there. But if you play it smart, you can keep your sentry on this side, and it will take out any other team trying to go around this corner. The next spot I will say is a good spot to have is around this building, across from what we were just talking about. This will be on the other side of the building. It's also another good place to have a surprise sneak attack, but this one's a lot more deadly because the blue team can come from this side and terminate your entire existence within just 2 sticky bomb traps. But it's also a good place to just catch a surprise, slow the blue team down, and then rebuild possibly somewhere else. But if you can keep this spot the whole game, cheers on you. And you might be asking why this video is more just of spots that most people probably commonly know. I know it said hidden spots for engineers. This video is mainly just because I want to start doing more YouTube videos like this, but also it's mainly just to teach some people some tricks around the Team Fortress 2 maps that can help them or be beneficial. And if you like these kind of videos, I'll make more of them. But definitely put down in the comments below what you'd like to see from me. See if you want to see gameplay videos or do anything with community maps or live streams, which I'll be doing soon. And just put in the comments what you'd like to see from my channel. I'm gonna start doing more YouTube videos. I'm gonna start doing a lot more recordings, and it's gonna be very fun. And it's not mainly just because TikTok's getting possibly banned, but I gotta always, you know, find things. But it's also my dream to get a play button from YouTube, because TikTok doesn't do play buttons to give you achievements. It just says, oh, congratulations, you have, you know, this many followers. It doesn't give you any plaques, doesn't give you anything like YouTube does. So I really want to get one of those plaques for my wall, and that would be a great journey to have. If you like this video or like my content, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Make sure to check out all my links on my link tree for my main TikTok account for TF2 cosplays. Trying to start a possibly daily posting on my TikTok for cosplay videos, or a sort of every 2 or 3 days of posting. Just depends on what I have. Mainly my issue is just trying to find viable audios to use for my TF2 cosplays. If you have an audio that you think that could work for my videos, definitely tag me below. If I don't use it, don't feel like I don't care about it. I will definitely check out each audio and see if it works, but definitely tag me below. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I'm just a Weebabychiled. I can't protect myself. Okay, we're gonna cut that.